All right, so let's give a nice definition for what we're talking about here. Mode mixture. So mode mixture is shifting temporarily from a major key to the parallel minor in a musical passage. Now, I did say earlier that you could go to any mode, and you can. What we're saying with this definition is usually we're going, in most cases, when we're doing mode mixture, we're in a major key and we're borrowing from the minor key. It can be that you're in the minor key and you're going to borrow from the major key. That's less common. And it can also be that you're in a major key or a minor key and you borrow from a different mode altogether of the church modes. But most of the time, we see mode mixture from a major key borrowing from the parallel minor. So where parallel minor means we're in C major, we're going to borrow from C minor. Not to be confused with relative minor, right? Which in C major would be A minor. The parallel minor, same root note. So most of the time, we're shifting from major key to parallel minor. And we can do that by, in a major key, basically just lowering the 3, 6, or 7, right? That's scale degrees. That's what turns us into a minor key, right? So all I did here was I lowered the 3rd and the 7th in order to make this a flat major 3 chord. Let's lower the 3rd and the 7th. But you don't even have to think about it like that. That's even almost a little unnecessarily confusing. You can just think of it as borrowing chords from one mode or the other. In fact, I would even go so far as to say that using the term borrowed chords and mixture chords is essentially the same term. You can use either term just fine. So you can borrow a chord from a different key, mixing a chord from a different key, same thing, right? So that's what we've got. Now, that's not the end of the story, however, because there's more complications that come with this. For example, imagine I was doing this progression 6 flat 3 2 and I was actually in 4-part harmony, flat 3 to 2. How am I going to do that by avoiding parallels and things? There are some tricks to this and some more complicated things we need to consider. So let's get a little deeper into mixture chords and figure some of that out.